I'm constantly amazed at our Muslim friends or quote from the Christian scriptures, and in particular the Gospel of John, to prove Muhammad is a prophet or that Christianity is false or incoherent. But in doing so, they are accomplishing just the opposite. I want to show you something that they posted just recently. Let me just bring it up here. And here we go. We have a quote from Deuteronomy. Well, they're not actually quoting. I had to bring it up, but they're citing Deuteronomy 18:20 and John 12:49. Well, let's look at what Deuteronomy 18:20 has to say. Now, Muslims usually use this to demonstrate that Muhammad was the prophet like Moses, but in doing so, they actually wind up refuting themselves. But let's look at this. But the prophet who speaks a word presumptuously in my name. Now, what name is being spoken of here? What name? It's the name of Yahweh, of course, which I have not commanded him to speak, or which he speaks in the name of other gods. Again, if we look at the name, the sacred name for Muslims in the Quran, it is Allah. And so Muhammad is coming along. He comes to the Jews, and he's presenting to them another God. And so we can see quite clearly that right here that Muhammad is a false prophet. And then we see from John 12:49, but I did not speak. But I do not speak. This is Jesus speaking for myself, but the Father Himself. And so Jesus is referring to the God as the Father, and of course, just a very basic reading of the Gospel of John, we see the Father-Son relationship. And so Jesus goes on to say, the word that He has given me, a commandment which He gave me to speak. And so Jesus is speaking on behalf of the Father. And we look at these things, and what do we have? We have basically Jesus making a claim about Himself that God was His Father. And of course, to call God Father in Islam is an anathema. And so I really don't know why Muslims insist on quoting it, because basically what you are doing here is basically you're refuting your own position, and you're calling Muhammad a false prophet. Now, let me be very clear. I think the only reason for Islam is nothing more than a polemic against Christianity. And Islam comes in a way as an antichrist religion. It usurps the power of Christ and tries to replace it with the power or the prestige of Muhammad. And all I can say is, you need to to my Muslim friends, you need to repent and believe the gospel. But you also, what you need to do is read the gospels for yourself. I have, and I could get a number of copies of the Gospel of John. And if you want a copy of the Gospel of John, I'd be quite willing to send it to you. At my own expense, I will send you a copy of the Gospel of John for you to read for yourself, and let John speak for himself. And what does John say about himself? And you may still reject the Gospel of John, but an honest reading, an honest reading of the Gospel of John, one has to come to the conclusion that John is teaching that Jesus Christ is indeed Yahweh God, and that he died for the sins of his people, and he rose again on the third day, thus proving that he is indeed the Son of God. In fact, the Gospel of John says, these things are written that you might believe, and by believing that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you might have life in his name. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and may God bless. And before I go, if this video is helpful to you, or you want to see more videos like this, it would really be great if you hit the like and subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.